Okay, so we got our strip trigger group. First thing we'll do, we'll put our hammer plunger and hammer spring in, because don't forget this, because I've actually put that the hammer pin in with the assembly and then flared it out, and then you realize I forgot this and I won't go in without it. We'll go ahead and put our spring right in here. Just goes on one side. Should slide on. Should. There we go. It's just going to ride around that post right there. And then our, I guess, action bar you'd call it. And it's going to slide in there. Oh, and nothing on this is gone. It should just slide right in there. There it goes. And just going to make sure this part right here rides in this little notched out part. And then, well, actually, we'll take our hammer thing out. We got to get the spring on this side of it. Go ahead and take our spring out too. And we're just going to bend this spring to the back. Like that. Just as long as that thing goes in there. Alright, we'll go ahead and start our hammer pin. So once we get this in, our hammer will go in. Yep, come out, not in. Put our hammer in there. And it's going to go in flush in there, so you just gotta kind of wiggle it and play with it a little bit. I need to get this down so this thing will go over it. There it goes. And it should come all the way out the other end. I think see how it's coming out just a little bit right there? That should be completely flush. So we'll mess with this a little bit, see if we can't get it flush. Okay, you can see it's flush now. What I did, I just took my hammer and compressed that plunger down and kind of wiggled this back and forth, and it finally snapped in. You can see it's flush now. I don't know if I got enough light. And you'll see this end sticking out. So we're going to flare that out now. Make sure, that's what I'm saying, make sure you put this hammer spring and hammer plunger in before you do this, because this won't go in after all this is in place. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll put this on my vise, and then I take a Phillips head screwdriver or a Phillips head. I'm going to put that in there, and I'm going to give it a whack with a hammer. That's it. None of my, I'll get on the edge here, so just this pin right here will be the only thing getting pressure. And I'll probably do that off camera so my cameraman can hold this for me, but I'm going to put this in here and give it a whack with the hammer, and that should flare out those edges. Okay, next we're going to put our shell lifter on. We also need our, I guess, shell lifter spring and plunger. It's just going to go in this hole right here. So we stick that in there. And then you're going to take this end, this ear right here is going to go between the hammer and the action bar, and we're just going to slide this. Make sure this little ear right here is up, because it's going to catch your plunger and stuff. You see how that's on the other side of the action bar right here. And going to line these holes up and then put our big pin in. Alright, so somehow we got to get this pin in here. It should not be difficult, but kind of need a third person here. And my third person, or a second person, he's holding the camera. There it goes. And out the other end. There it went. Okay, just push it through far enough, and then we'll go ahead and put our this thing. Just put the flat end in the slot. And these are actually what your trigger pins go through. That's what I was saying when I was disassembling it. If you go one way, I'd put these on the same side so my pins do it the same way, but the one end of my thing's broke, which is, it's not going to affect functionality or anything like that. Alright, here we go. And that's it for our elevator, lifter, whatever you want to call it. Shell lifter, shell elevator. Okay, next we'll put the sear in. Okay, so next is going to be our sear. And it is going to go in there like this. So this little place here will face backwards towards the trigger. Let's go ahead and get our pin in, our pin ready. And hopefully this goes. This will rest. This goes in a hole actually. I don't know if you can see it or not. That hole right down there is where this little place right here is going to set into. So, just to give you an idea of how it goes. So hopefully we can get this bugger in there. I don't know why my pins are so tight on this thing. Oh, wow. Well, there it is. Let's see her. Okay, so next we're going to put our safety in. Real easy. Just slide the safety in. No, there's that stupid pin that keeps falling off. I have to remember to put that back on there. We'll just put it in the fire position there. Our ball bearing that we had, drop that in there. How did I miss that? Ball bearing, drop in there. And our spring. And then we'll have to take a punch or something, and we're going to compress this spring below that hole so we can get our pin through there. That got it. Just make sure your pin goes over top of your spring. Okay, next is the trigger. We'll just drop it in from the top. And we've also got to put our, kind of push it forward. We're going to put this in also. And then our bar here is going to go, it's going to go past that block. I might should have done it before I put that pin in, maybe. There we go. And it's actually going to rest on this action bar right here. Right there. So it should rest on that. And we'll line up our hole and put our trigger pin in. Which I imagine is going to be a pain in the butt because it was taking it out. Anyways, we're just going to line that hole up. There it goes. And I'll give that a whack. Just get it flush. That should do it. Now I can go a little bit more on it. And lastly, we'll put our spring. One end of the spring is just going to go on your sear right here, on that part, and the other end on your trigger right there. Like I said, it's not a really heavy spring, so you should be able to do it by hand. There it goes. Make sure everything works on this thing. There. Just don't let your hammer fly forward. You're good to go. Make sure our safety works. It does. Alright, let's put our thing back on. Again, the flat end just goes in that slot. And it should snap on. It should stay on, but for some reason this one has not been. Because this came off during disassembly too. Okay, hopefully that'll stay on for a while. Alright, Near, is that everything for our trigger group? Alright, there's our trigger group back together. I'm going to go get my new magazine spring and cap that I bought, and we will put this thing back together.